Prime Days online have become almost as big of a deal as Black Friday, it feels like. And I'd love to share with you some easy ways to make sure you maximize your deals and you minimize the potential of being taken advantage of in this online sales frenzy. Before you hit add to cart this Prime Day, I think you might need to hear this. Not every deal is a real deal, but I want to show you some ways to outsmart the hype and shop like a pro. I've got 6 good Prime Day tips that I think are going to help you find the best price, dodge the fake discounts, and actually pick up the deals that you've been eyeing for a while without feeling that regret later. Hey, I'm Diane. I often talk about how to make money online, but I think Prime Day deserves its own video to help you be able to find the deals you want and stay away from the stuff that's a little on the shady side. This is not a shopping haul video by any stretch. This is a how not to get fooled and get your best deals video. Here's my Prime Day shopping tip number 1. Add your items to your cart before you really get into the Prime Day shopping frenzy. So there's 2 reasons for this. Now the first one is simply just organize your thinking. You might have some items in mind, I know I do, that I thought, Prime Day might have some better deals. I don't need it right now, I'm gonna wait. And so I just have it sitting in my shopping cart. That helps me to remember what I'm sort of looking for. But the other positive is that the Amazon will more often than not let you know if there's a price drop on that item. If it's already sitting in your cart, you're going to get a notification if it drops in price. So you don't have to track it as closely, and you can see if there is actually a sale going on. Okay, number 2, I've got some lumped here together, and honestly, I think they might be the most important ones for you to be thinking about if you're really pursuing wise Prime Day shopping. And that is to be very emphatic about checking the price history on the item that you're looking at. It can be really easy to get sucked in when you say that exciting big sales price. This is a 70% discount. Oh my gosh, I will never see a price this low again. Well, you might be seeing a price that, hey, this item's been this way for the last 6 months and they upped the price before just so they could give you the discount price and give you the idea that you're getting a better deal. Now, this doesn't happen every time. I mean, sure, there's a whole lot of these things that are actually really good prices, but you can easily check and see what the price history is to know that you're getting the actual deal. Here's some ways to do it. One of my favorite ways is to use a site called camelcamelcamel.com. I have no idea how they came up with a name for this, but it's a great truth-telling site for Amazon shopping. So you want to start out by actually finding the item that you're interested in Amazon. Let's use for an example this wall charger. There's all kinds of TikTok ads that run for this, and it seems to be a big thing that a lot of people are buying these days. It has regular plugs and USB ports in it, so you can charge up your electronics, and it says that 4,000 people have bought one of these in the last month. Right now, it's saying that it's at a 35% discount with a price of $12.98. So is that really a deal? Well, let's go to camelcamelcamel.com and find out. So you just need to copy the web address from your browser when you're on the page of the item that you're looking at on Amazon. Go to camelcamelcamel.com and you'll see up top that there's a bar where you can easily paste in that web address to the Amazon item. Hit the magnifying glass to search, and it's going to bring you up that product listing. But the magic happens when you scroll down and you see the price history graph. So for this particular item, you can see that there are indeed a lot of ups and downs on the price, but that price of $12.98 is indeed the lowest price it's ever been, though it is oftentimes that price. Let's find another item to check the price history on that. Here is a weighted vest that's a big seller. So it says the price is currently $36.99, which represents a 20% discount from a list price of $45.99. Better nab it while it's on sale, but when we copy and paste that the link from your browser into camelcamelcamel.com, it shows that the vest has never actually been $45.99, and it's priced higher now than it often is. So is that a deal to nab even though it says it's listed as a 20% discount? As of right now, I'd have to say no. So if you're seeing those big enticing discounts everywhere for Prime Day, I just really encourage you to take a minute or two to grab that browser address and pop it into camelcamelcamel.com. Then you'll see the actual price history. That's the only way you can see if the discount price actually really means anything. So there are some other ways to actually track price history for an item too. and that's to add a browser extension. Now, I know not everybody loves to do that because it can be a little wonky sometimes, but there are two really good ones that I would recommend that you could choose one or both and just add to your browser over Prime Days just to be able to track those prices. You're certainly free to just remove them afterwards. So the two browser extensions that I find to be really helpful are Keepa or Honey. Honey will automatically apply any promo codes at checkout. So maybe you didn't even track some of them down and then you go to checkout and Honey, bing, hey, you've got a promo code on this. Do you want to add it so you can save more money? Well, of course, yes. Saves you the time in looking for them and puts it right there. However, for the purpose of this, is this discount really real discussion that we're having, I think Keepa might be more effective for that. Like Camel, Keepa is all about showing that price history. And actually, when you had that extension installed, when you're on the actual product page on Amazon, it will allow you to scroll down a little bit and it's going to bring up that same price history graph right there and you don't have to go anywhere else. You even have an option with a Keepa extension that you can set, hey, here's the price that I'm looking for this, and it will send you a notification if the price actually drops to that point. It's kind of like having a personal shopping assistant all for free. But I will remind you that sometimes these extensions get a little buggy, and maybe with all the traffic that comes to Amazon during Prime Days, you might find that. So always keep in your back pocket that all you need to do is grab that link from your browser and put into camel.com. I think that's going to be more steadily workable for you. But try the extensions. You might really love them. Okay, tip number 3. Use the Amazon coupons page. What's that, Diane? I've never heard of an Amazon coupons page. Well, it exists all the time, not just in Prime Days, and you can easily find it just by going to amazon.com/coupons. It's not promoted all that heavily, so I'm not surprised if you've never heard of it, but it is packed with clippable discounts that you can use on everything from groceries to electronics and pretty much everything in between. Now, another good thing, these are actually stackable on top of the discounts that you would find with Prime Day deals. You don't have to choose one or the other. So that $15 off on a personal care item might turn into $25 off if you're able to find the coupon that goes with it on this Amazon coupons page. It's kind of like a digital clearance rack that not many people are looking at, but now you are. Tip number 4, and this requires a little bit more actual legwork, but you might find that it pays off. Make sure to take an opportunity to compare the prices that you're seeing on Amazon's Prime Day deals with other retailers who also carry that product. So Prime Day isn't the only game in town, and because it generates so much attention, of course, other big retailers like Walmart and Best Buy and Target and even Lowe's and Home Depot, they're all running their own sales too because they figure, hey, we got a lot of people interested in spending money right now, let's try and get in on this game. So they're also having big sales on their own. So when you find an item that you're interested in on Amazon, then just open up a few other tabs in your browser and search for it at other retailers. You might get a great surprise and find out that another outlet has it at a better price. Let this commercial competition work on your behalf. I mean, a lot of times Amazon will win and it will have the best price, but sometimes it doesn't. And a lot of people assume that a Prime discount is actually the cheapest when it's actually not. So 2 other points I want to mention along with this. It never hurts that if you're in a store and you're able to pull up on your phone a item that you want to purchase in the store, but you see that it's cheaper on Amazon, just make a point to ask the cashier or the manager if need be, hey, can you match this? What do you have to lose? They might say, oh, sure, we'll match it. Then you've got everything taken care of right now. Plus, you can just take it home right with you. You don't have to wait for shipping. So tip number 5 might be a bit more cautionary rather than, hey, here's a way to find a deal. And that's when you're watching the lightning deals. Make sure you try to rein yourself in to just buy the things you've already wanted. It can be really easy to get sucked into seeing these countdown clocks and, oh my gosh, this is an amazing deal and I only have 3 minutes and 4 seconds to be able to take advantage of it. And then maybe we don't always make the best decisions. Scarcity is a sales tactic. It's not really a good reason to abandon your budget plan for what you want to get. But hey, if it's an item that you're already looking for, a new camera tripod, or maybe something for your home, and it's a great deal, then go for it. But don't get sucked in just by, hey, this is cool. Oh my gosh, I have little time. And then you make a purchase you don't really need. And the final tip for this video is Prime Day can bring a lot of knockoffs to the surface on Amazon, and you need to keep an eye out for them. So what do I mean by that? Not all Amazon sellers are created equal. Remember that the vast majority of the sellers on Amazon are not Amazon itself. Sure, there is the Amazon Basics line that you see a lot of places, but you also just see the sellers are from all over the world selling all kinds of things. And that's why Amazon can have such an amazing variety of products, because it's bringing together a huge amount of sellers. Prime Day brings such attention to Amazon that I think there could be a lot of third-party sellers that just want to cash in on the frenzy. So they stuff things to the surface and throw up some products that might be super old, or maybe really haven't been tested out too well yet, or they're really just trying to get in on the manic buying frenzy. So you always want to check two things. These are things that can help you to ensure that you're not getting kind of suckered by a frenzied deal here. First, you want to check the seller rating. Anything that will be under 90% is something you want to steer clear of. And second, make sure you're looking at the most recent reviews. Some of these might be hauling out some old stuff, and you might see a 5-star review, but then you look more closely and you see that it's 3 years old. Do yourself a favor and hit that drop down to see the most recent reviews, and then you can feel more assured that what you're getting is actually timely information. Plus, definitely avoid if you see things like ships from China or takes 3 weeks to arrive. If you see the big flashing lights at the huge discount and the great price, it might sound too good to be true, and some of these aspects might mean that it actually is too good to be true. You can keep away from these things without too much problem. So are these tips helpful? I hope so. I've tried to cover a gamut of possibilities that you might be facing as you're preparing for your shopping. But I hope these help you to shop smarter and not just cheaper. And hey, if you're looking for ways to earn extra money, I really think that having a YouTube channel is a marvelous way to do that. Mainly because it gives so many opportunities of different ways to earn, many more than I think what a lot of people might think. I have a free download that details more than 200 different ways that you can earn money with a YouTube channel. I have that link down in the description. I'd love if you would go and grab that and take a look. You might be surprised and find some things that line up with your interests and skill sets, and think that, hey, a YouTube channel might be a good way for me to be able to earn some extra money. Just check out the possibilities. Hey, I appreciate you watching. I'd love if you'd subscribe so we can keep talking about these kinds of things. And happy shopping! If that YouTube channel idea is rolling around in your head, I have a great overview video that I think takes you from a lot of how do I get started, what do I do, what does it mean, how do I succeed, all covered in this. I'd love if you would take a look at that next.